media center by our NHRA TRAXXAS Nitro Shootout in Funny Car winner Courtney Force. Her first win in the event, her first final round appearance in the event, when she beat her teammate Robert Height, who was in his third final round, but he has yet to seal the deal. Courtney, talk about today. You know, it's such a cool event, such a fun event, because you can just race, just for money, no points. You know, what does it mean to get that first win under your belt out for this event?
It's huge. It definitely means a lot for our TRAXXAS team. But to be able to come to the U.S. Nationals, and you know, I grew up watching my dad race the Big Bud Shootout, you know, the school showdown. I mean, everything. I've been there since, obviously I was born in '88, so I've been there since the beginning through it all, and I've watched Dad hold up that trophy, and it's pretty surreal to really be up here and to say that I won the TRAXXAS Shootout. You know, it almost felt like a curse the past 5 years. I was, I think, out in the first round. I could never get out there, and it was a bummer because obviously they are my title sponsor, and I want to do well, and I was probably trying way too hard to try to impress, and it was just making me worse. So honestly, I went out today with the mindset, trying to just be calm, relaxed, and just tell myself, you know, we got that run in last night, which was huge. It qualified us for fourth, so thanks to my guys, Dan Hood, Ronnie Thompson. They didn't have me going into today, into the TRAXXAS Shootout, thinking about a qualifying run, which is, you know, huge when you're coming into a race like this. Not have to worry about that, because obviously in the heat of the day, you're not going to outrun a number that you put on the board in a cool session at 8 o'clock at night. But man, to win an event like this in front of all these fans here in Indiana is huge for our team. And just have to thank, you know, my crew chiefs, Dan Hood, Ronnie Thompson, every single one of my crew guys. I feel bad. One of my crew guys, Wiggy, wasn't able to be here this weekend, so I'm bringing a hat home for him. But for all of our sponsors, for Chevy, and driving the Chevy Camaro, I think that's where the 100 grand's going, because I ruined a body. So it feels good to kind of give back a little. Thank God we got this win, so I can not feel so bad about, you know, hitting the wall and ruining that Chevy body. And Dad won't let me live it down that we had to take his spare Chevy Camaro body to come out here this weekend. And but you know, it's a team thing out here, and to be able to be in an all JFR final round really means a lot. It's exciting for, you know, really shows what we've been able to accomplish. And it wasn't a tough road for sure. Going up against Hagen, especially in that semifinal round, it's always tough going up against him. I mean, I try so hard to outrun him and to be good on the tree, because he's one of the best out here. And it was a big win for us. It started shredding the belt a little bit down at the top end on that run, and we were able to manage to get around him. I saw him fly by me, but I saw the wind light, so I knew we had it. We were good. And then in that final round against Robert, again, another one of the best drivers out here in that AAA car. It started giving out right at the end, because we're pushing these cars to the limit. We're pushing them so hard that it's a true test to all of the parts that are really going into these race cars. And to be able to outrun Robert and get that win light was a big one for our TRAXXAS team.
You know, obviously the headlines yesterday were the Schumacher cars dominated the shootout. How cool was it to have your car, your team, do what you did today?
It's exciting. I mean, Brittany being in the TRAXXAS Shootout with her Monster Energy team, and obviously I wanted her to go and get it, but for us to go out there today, and then it's unfortunate, obviously, what happened to Caps. You know, who knows where we would all be, because he had a great race car, and you know, he was definitely on my radar as one of the tough ones to beat. And honestly, just really glad to see that he's okay. I hate seeing anything like that happen to any driver, whether they're on your team or not. But you know, to be out here with our TRAXXAS team and to come into the TRAXXAS Nitro Shootout and all JFR final, and to knock out the DSR guys in the process is definitely huge to what our guys are doing back at the shop, and these teams and what the kind of cars they're building out here. So really proud to be a part of it, and the whole Chevy Camaro team. But for Peak, antifreeze, you know, for AAA, for Chevy, being at the Chevy, you know, Lucas Oil, you know, Nationals out here, it's amazing. Lucas Oil Raceway, but just excited to be able to take it home. I mean, I honestly felt a lot of pressure for sure being in the TRAXXAS car, so it feels good to get that win. I actually called my boss, Mike Jenkins, this morning and told him we're going to try to get that win for you and Kelly and baby Mikey, and just really excited that we were able to. I told him we're hoping to call you from the winner's circle, so we're really excited we're able to.
You talk about your crew chief and your team doing everything they can to push that car as hard as they possibly can. How hard throughout the run did you push yourself?
I mean, every run I pushed myself. I mean, it sounds so dumb, but you know, keeping that car dead center, you don't want to waver around like I did yesterday on one of the runs. It was like once it got out, I was chasing the car all the way down the track, and it was like I was ice skating down there. And I got back, and I'm like, you know, that's one of those things you can't do that. You know, you gotta have a car that's straight as an arrow, and you've got to be on your game as a driver to have great reaction times, and you know, you gotta have great reaction times whether when your car is in there shallow. I mean, you don't want to let your team down, and you don't want to be the one to lose on a hole shot. So you know, it's on all levels. You're always pressure's always on you to perform your best as a driver, but you know, as a team as well. But I've honestly got the best team behind me. My brother-in-law, who's my crew chief, Darren Hood, he told me before that run, just go out and have fun. Now you got nothing to worry about. The pressure's off. It's a JFR final, so one of us is going home with the win, and that's like the best feeling ever. Having a team like that supporting me and really just coming out here to have fun, because that's what it's all about.
You know, you win the big race today, but you got to shift focus to tomorrow. You still got another big race to go. Talk about that shift in focus.
I mean, right at the top end, after I got the win light, I was excited about it, but immediately I told him, I'm like, I don't even want to get carried away in all this, because I've already got to switch, you know, my mindset and get ready for race day tomorrow. It's already started. I need to get back to the trailer, get all my stuff organized, get it back, get it ready so I can be ready for race day in the morning, because we got a race to win. I mean, we're, I don't know where we actually locked in qualified. I don't know if we're still fourth or what, but, you know, I believe we're still in the top half of the field, and it's a good spot to be in going into race day, but no matter what, I'm going to have to push myself hard as a driver, and it would be awesome if we'd be able to get, you know, 2 wins in a weekend and get it tomorrow. So we'll see what we can do.
Your dad went nuts. Your mom
As
was
usual.
cheering like crazy. I'm sure your sisters were, you know, one wasn't even watching. The other one was happy.
Superstitious.
How about Graham Light? Have you talked to him?
Or Graham Ray Hall.
I'm sorry, Graham Ray Hall. wrong Graham.
I was like, Graham Light, am I in trouble?
No. I'm sorry, Graham Ray Hall. Have you talked to your husband? And
Honestly, I got a text after the semis, and he told me that he crashed at his race today. So I know that he was pretty bummed out. I have no idea what happened, what it looked like. He told me he's okay, and that's the most important thing. And you know, said he loved me and wished me luck, and said, you know, congrats on that win. And he said good luck in the final, and that he's on a plane trying to get down here right now. So you know, I know he's had a tough day, and it's really hard, you know, going up to a final round, and you know that your husband's in another state and crashed his race car. It's a little unnerving, but I mean, that's the game we both have to play. You know, you really just have to switch your mind, you know, your mindset, and focus on getting the win, and not let any distractions get around you. And luckily, he's very supportive, and it was unfortunate for him, but just excited. He'll hopefully be here tomorrow to be able to cheer me on, but excited that I can at least hopefully cheer him up a little bit to tell him that I